which was where I was talking about 3 stars on this team, the way that they laid out blocks the other day to spring other teammates, which I think was amazing. What was incredible to me is I literally had to get the stopwatch app on the phone, and I was trying to watch the 15-minute game and seeing how quickly Jalen Hurts got rid of the ball in the first quarter, got rid of the ball in the third quarter, got rid of the ball in the fourth quarter. In the second quarter, he regressed. It was weird. He went back in the second quarter to being the hold the ball too long guy, being afraid to let it fly.
Interesting.
He came out flying. The ball was leaving his hands immediately. It was just like quick, one read, boom, hit the hot read. He did it again. Coming out of halftime, fourth quarter, he had it under control. It shows me that it's a work in progress, but Jalen deserves a lot of praise because it was amazing.
Love that. I will go on the other side of the ball here, and I will give a little love to a guy that I'm not the biggest fan of. I think he's overrated sometimes by Eagles fans because he's an Eagles player. And I get it. That happens, right? But Josh Sweat had another sack in this past game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's now got 8 sacks on the season, which is his second most in his career. The most was the 2022 season when he had 11. And I believe part of the reason why he had 11 sacks that year was because who wasn't getting a sack on that team? They had 70. And it was nice where maybe he was a guy that was always going one-on-one because all the other guys were getting double-teamed, chipped, you name it. And I think Josh Sweat benefited from that. This year, he's by himself. Like, there's no... Now with Brandon Graham hurt, like, he is the guy that they have to pay attention to off the edge. Obviously, Jalen Carter gets a lot of attention. Jordan Davis gets a lot of attention. Milton Williams is starting to garner a lot of attention. But Josh Sweat is the best on-paper edge rusher on this football team.
He is.
He's still being productive, and one of the biggest problems with Josh Sweat in his career, not last year, his career was the 6 or 7 weeks where he was non-existent.
He had streaks in 3 different seasons where he would have 8-game stretches with no sacks.
He has not had that issue this year. 0 sacks for the first 3 games, but then 1 against the Bucks, Browns, Giants. So that's 3 straight games with a sack. He had 2 against the Jags, none against the Cowboys, 1 against the Commanders, Rams, none against the Ravens, Panthers, but then 1 last week. So that non-existent stretch has not occurred for Josh Sweat this year, and he is the lead dog in terms of being an edge rusher on this team. So I'll give them a lot of credit for doing that.
The most impressive thing the Philadelphia Eagles defense did on Sunday was giving up points. They had to overcome 2 fumbles in like a minute by the offense and the special teams. You had the fumble by Hurts on the punch out by TJ Watt. And then immediately the defense says, yeah, we're just going to stop you and make you go 3 and out. And then on the subsequent, that's the word I'm looking for, punt, Cooper DeJean fumbles, and they get the ball back deep in territory. And the Eagles defense holds them to a field goal. It's unbelievable. And guess what? You don't give up those fumbles, you probably hold them to 10 points. And then it's a, 27-10, 17-point victory over that Pittsburgh Steelers team?
Well, if you don't fumble the ball, you also have offensive possession.
Hey guys, Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.